Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Cole Komet, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Herbert took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On the give, this is Mack. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Garoppolo on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
2nd and 4. At the Browns, 14.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Nice 57, 57. I'm coming. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On the handoff, it's Mack. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Steps away to his left. He'll try. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Now, we had the fumble last week. Now, here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 6.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Abukum came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's second down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking downfield for Godwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Number 12.
Chris Godwin with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone, do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
They'll take over.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now it's Herbert. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. So the sack of Garoppolo, And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's got him in, Calvin Ridley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Browns 14, Titans 3.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, Mike, 58.
Now Garoppolo. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
All day, every day, any day. Check three, check three, check three.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Sanders.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Shotgun snap, and then to give to Sanders. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
possession. It's Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This a give to Mack running to the right. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw is Garoppolo. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
The score, Browns 14, Titans 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
So if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. operating from the gun. Herbert firing a deep ball for Kmet. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then the defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run with Mack. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Incomplete. Intended for...
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got a man open, it's Sutton. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Titans. Cortland Sutton, 77 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, Herbert. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Sanders. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Browns have moved out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Gostkowski the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught at the 20. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A pass there complete to Sutton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 12, fellas, here we go.
They'll run here with Mack. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. 58, come on. 58, come on. Too little,
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41.
13, 13. 11, 11, 11, 11. 58, come on. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy?
Now a give running left with Mack. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns 34. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And Diggs has it. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
20.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing.
Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you...
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Chris Godwin, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Titans 20.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Nice, sweetheart.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point try for Gostkowski.
Extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Browns 45. Titans.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. Gotta do better.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. On the ground, it's Mack. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 6.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play's supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
Now a dump off here complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
27 on the play.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He's brought down by
up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
A gain of 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
The Titans' 27-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this one to Pittman. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The point after try for Gostkowski. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Browns 52. Titans 20.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Mack. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll go again here with Mack. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger. Stop here, D. Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Another run here with Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. But no gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll run in Sanders, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
You know what? I know it's 4th down and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken about 7 yards deep. This will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground with Mack. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
First down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On first down, it's Montgomery. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
3rd down.
Another run with Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Herbert's on the keeper.
And they will take a knee here.
Herbert on the keeper. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down. Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about this.